Hello everyone, and in this video we're going to basically make this search to work and also the tabs. So when we click on them, like they populate here, right? And then let's start with the search, right? So here we have a form. Let's move this a little bit so we can divide it. So we have a form, and let's create a new on submit. Let's create a new function, can't and call handle submit as usual. And then here we have our handle click function. So here let's call it handle submit. Take the event and our function like that. Perfect. Remember, the first thing we need to add to this function is the prevent default. Let's put it here. Now we need our request, right? And so let's go to servers, and in here let's call our API that we created, call let me see, server search, and this is basically the URL search server, right? So let's start here in for const get servers in search, right? And this one will take the server ID and also title, because remember that's basically, no, we don't need the server ID, we just need the title. Let's just, yeah, the title, because we're just basically passing a body, right? So just like that. Oops. And let's close that. This one will get a title, and let's just copy this promise here. HCS get server, and then here it's let me copy the URL so I mess it up. Right. Search server, and then for the search, we need to here we need to delete the slash and put just like the question mark, right? And then search, and then equals, and then here we pass basically the title of what we're searching, right? Just like that. This is kind of like basically the URL like pattern for search, right? Okay, so we get the promise, and then basically we put that. We can just cover that one, paste it here, and we return a promise. For the search, it's pretty simple. We save that, and now we import here. We import our service, and then we can just put it here. Okay, so we call it here, and we need to pass the search body. Okay, we pass the search body, and this one will return. So we put then return a response. Remember our arrow, just like that, and then we set the servers. So set servers, and then the response, because that's what we're getting. We're getting, well, basically all the servers, right? So yeah, just like that. Let's put this up. put a little comment here. This function handles the search. Okay, so we need to the search body here. This one, the set search body, we need to make it work, right? So let's go to our input here. Input type test. Find out, it says find out repository, but you know, close server. Oops. And then here we put our on change equals our event like function here. And we put set search body. That's the function we want to call. And then here we put eat target dot value. Just like we did before. Okay, that should work. And then let's save. Okay, very important. This one is a button. Let's just change the name of this one to button. Just like that. And then remember the type has to be submit, so it submits the form. And then remember it has to be inside the form tag, so it works. And just put a name action. Right. Okay, let's save that. Okay, so this one should work. Now let's go to here to our servers, and we're going to populate these servers. So let's copy these servers. So now here, servers.map, right? Server, and the arrow, just like that. Oops. Just like that. Server. And we're gonna, so we have servers that map. You're missing one. Okay. Just like that. So let's move this one where this ends. Okay, it ends here. So let's just put it here at the bottom, right? Okay, just like that. Because we need to map like this our car. So okay, so the first thing that we need to change is this is the, let me see. Okay, this is the banner. Okay. So source, here we put server.banner. Simple. This is basically the icon of the server. And here we put source, curly braces, server.picture, right? Here let's add a class. And let's put is rounded, like make it like round. Remember we need to change the name of all of these. Class name, your class name, just like that. I just changed the name. You can just use the find and edit tool. It says that one's easier. Okay, so just continue. So we change the server picture, and then in the content here, let's put, we don't want this name, we want the server dot title, and here let's put the username, right? Basically the person that created, right? So server dot username, just to get the username. That'll be in the medium content. Yeah, just like that. And then here in content, we can, let me just delete this. Okay. We can just, let me just delete all of this. Okay, just like that. Okay, so now here we're gonna have, let's just put another paragraph, right? And then here we're gonna have the server that user description, no, server that description. No, let me go back. Okay, so content here. So here inside content, I'm going to put server that description. Like a little description there. And then here, the date, we are going to have server dot date, just like that. That'll be the content. And then here, let's add another one. A footer class r footer. And then here, we're going to have a button. I just put an 8 tag, right? It's going to take us nowhere. So let me just put it like that. And then the class name, car, footer. Then here, let's just put a join or not, request join. Okay. Okay, that should work. Let's save that, and now let's run. Let's rerun this. Remember, I'm rerunning this because I don't have the watch. I haven't installed it because I don't want to make this a pain to set up. Okay, so I refresh this. Let's refresh, and now let's see if our Explorer is working. We don't have like zero, like anything here because we haven't choose any categories. Let's click on them. I have zero in politics. Let's keep searching. And then in drawing, you can see that they're like showing up, kind of. They're showing the pictures, kind of. Let me just see what's wrong with them. It's trying to get the media. Okay. So apparently the media is not working, and this is why. So let's go to the here, so the URLs. So remember, in our like projects with Django, so we need to add the path for the media. So let's do that. So let's go here to our main URLs, and then let's import for Django that URLs. Let's Django's that the configuration. Let's import the settings from Django that conf that URLs that static. Let's import static, right? So now here at the end, let's put plus static settings that media, because I think we set it up. Let's open media. No, we have not. Okay, so let's just do it now. Let's go. Oh yeah, we did. So here's the media. Yeah, never mind. So we got the media. So media, comma, document root will be settings that media root. I think that's what it, yeah. So we save that. Our that's not attribute media. Oh, media URL. Media URL, let's save. Let's rerun this. Okay, now let's refresh server. Now let's go here. And then as you can see, the images are like showing, right? But this is like, for some reason, this is like one behind the other. So let's check Explore servers. This is a column. Oh, this is why. So this map has to be, let's copy this. It has to be here. So below the columns. So basically grabbing all the columns here. So let's copy that. Let's save that. Let's rerun this. We got an error here. Let's check. Oh, the div is run. So yeah, so we need to move the div here too. Just move it here. Just like that. Okay, save that. We need to move one up. Okay, it's good. Let's go to the main page. Let's refresh. Explore. Click and down. Yeah, it's working. Now let's search for a server. Let's see if the server is working. Oops. Let me just search. Let's just put. And as you can see, it's showing the server. Search. Subaru. Okay. So yeah. So everything's working as usual. We have here our button, request join. You can change if you want. Something that we need that you can do, it's basically like paginate the search results. So just in case you have a bunch of search, you have like a load more and all of that. So yeah, and we're gonna see an example for that, and you can just apply it to the fine code server. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.